Hi Aquarius, how y'all doing today? Um, if you don't know, my name is Green Tea because I'm good for your soul. I will always give you what you need and not what you want. I'll never solicit you for a reading. So if you receive a message saying, I got a channel message for you, I don't. um, I want to really focus on that there's no room for your heart. There's a real lack of green here, which lets me know that, but there's a lot of pink here, which gives me like false heart. Are you not really putting your heart into everything? Do you feel as though there's no room for love? There's no room for emotions? I feel like Aquarius kind of get this really bad, like they get this really bad, like, label of being a-holes, and I don't think they're a-holes. I think they're like different. Every Aquarius I've ever met, like, it's really hard to tell what sign they are because they're just different. They're all different people. Like, there's no Aquarius like another Aquarius, which makes you guys really special to me. So because there's no room for your heart, how can anyone know what you need if you don't say it? Nobody's reading your mind. Like, in reality, I really feel like, you see how it's like tiny, small, little, bitty, little, small. It's the fact that, like, you're letting little things bother you and you're not telling anyone that these little things are bothering you because they're little things. But in reality, they're not little things. They're things that are annoying nuisances that don't belong. And you don't want to be considered to be that person that is always picking and always saying and always nagging. But it's not that you're a nagger or that you're always picking, but it's just more so you're particular about what you like and you like what you like. Don't let your mind get you. I think you might be overthinking things and it's messing with your heart chakra. This lust versus love, this want versus needs, you really do need to focus on your heart chakra right now. I don't think you're heartbroken. I think it's just more so you might have had this one relationship where it was like, you got brought down so bad where it's just like, no, I need to get where I need to be, how I need to be, because I need to get this bag. And it's just like, when you're manifesting, you have to have your heart in it. It's the best way to do it. So the fact that you don't want to put your heart in this, or you're not even thinking about love and relationships right now, it's just kind of like, focus on the aqua, focus on your emotions, focus on how things make you feel. Maybe, baby. You're very maybe-ish these days. You've never been a maybe person. You're a very certain person, but because you are in this feeling of not wanting to be a nagger, because you don't want to nag, you know, you get really like big on just telling people like, hey, yeah, I don't care. Oh, it's not that big of a deal. When in reality, like, it is. You really do care. Like, and there's nothing wrong with it. Party next door. You need to listen to more Party Next Door, or your neighbors might be partying too loud. Cold doors. It was supposed to say closed, but cold doors equals open windows, which means like if someone's freezing you out, there's always a window. If there's closed doors, there's always an open window. Putting yourself first is not selfish. They're deceptive. I feel like you kind of like have a reason why you're putting your heart like to the side, and you're just kind of like, I have things I need to focus on. I can't even be worried about you. And I don't think this is you worrying about somebody. I think this is a self-love type of thing. You need to think, but I think it's more about that, like, no one's reading your mind and you understanding that. I think you really are one of those people where you're just kind of like, it is what it is. In reality, it's not what it is. A box is not just a square, it's dynamic. And that's what I'm saying. You're trying to put yourself into like a box. And yes, a box maybe have square shapes, but it does have, you know, depth to it. And you have depth to yourself. I feel like you're trying to make yourself a very 2D person, and you have a lot that comes with you. And it's just because you are closed off emotionally and you don't allow a lot of people into your heart space, people think you're just nonchalant. And it's not that you're nonchalant. You actually are very chalant. You just don't care enough to put that much energy in it. And it's sometimes you going to have to fight. You're going to have to hold that sword. You're an air sign. Some flash sale. You might be going to go shopping. You might be getting some money. My fave, you might be going shopping with your flash sale. My fave, you might be going shopping with your fave. Yeah, this biddy is right next to this, like it's lingering, which means it's like little things are really kind of like picking with you. And it's like you don't want to get to the point where you're going to yell. You want to get to the point where you're like, hey, I didn't like this because it made me feel this way. And I know that's weird. It's really uncomfortable to do that sometimes, but it is what it is. Versus, so like your third chakra versus like what you know foundationally. Breaking barriers and glass ceilings, meaning I don't even think it's like, yes, you are expanding career-wise, but I think this is more so like emotional expansion. Like you are really focusing on becoming the best version of you and how to get there, like without worrying. And it's funny because the song right now is Drake, and he's like, "You're sweet, you're kind," like, because you really are. Truth be heard, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's one of those like it was lingering. Like, to be honest, let me tell you this. Like, yeah, sure, an air sign, but emotional intelligence is also logic, and that's what I'm saying. You really need to focus on your emotions. Like, this is one of those things where it is what it is, because it really is something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel trapped, but I think you feel trapped emotionally. It's the sweet life of you. It's your sweet life, so definitely make your life sweet. 555 is definitely time to change. If you don't sit here and change yourself emotionally, and it's not that you have bad emotional wounds or you're not emotionally intelligent, you just don't talk. You really need to talk about it, and you just keep brushing it off like it's not something, but it really is something. I'm gonna write that down. That's gonna be the title for y'all. It's not that it's nothing, it's really something. Or something of that nature. It's not something, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, but it ain't. That sounds better to me. But yeah, so feeling all trapped around, feeling all turned around, upside down too. Yeah, like that's that gray area when it comes down to your emotions. If your mother's still in your life, if you still have that luxury, go talk to your mom about this. She knows you. What's the point? And that's what I'm saying. Like, you feel like when it comes down to like emotions, what is the point? You're lacking in your creativity. You know why? Because you ain't talking about it. From a woman, Mariah the Scientist. This is for very few of you. Some of you guys might be in a love space where this really is just focused on all partnership, but I really feel like it's you. And it's not that you are the problem. It's a self-love type of thing. And that's where that line, like, thank God for closed, even if there's closed doors, thank God for open windows. That's where that line comes from a woman, from Mariah the Scientist. Now, do they deserve a second chance? There was supposed to be a question mark here, because do they? Like, what's the point? This is when you need to really be focusing on your wants versus your needs. Lollipop. You might like lollipops, or someone might like your lollipop. Order. You might be trying to put things in order. This from a woman, Mariah the Scientist song. I think this person really do want to change. Like, it is on the upside, but it's just more so it's gonna be some work. And are they even ready to settle down? Like, you're ready to settle down, but are they on that way? It's a two-way street. I found love on a two-way street. Yeah, it's like that. And lost it on a lonely highway. And the song right now is by Giveon. If you know anything about Giveon, you know he is a beautiful singer that ain't worth nothing. He cheated on, what's her name? Justine Skye. How dare you? It could get ugly. Like, it's that one where his mom's in the beginning of the song, and she's like, I don't know if it was fireworks or pow-pows, but the birds are in the air. The birds are in the air. Do you understand? Dynamic duo. You might be getting a new friend. No more, just no more. Yeah, you might be like leaving a partnership, but there's just no more of that. This more like this Mariah the Scientist lets me know you're really on like the outside. And if you are going to decide to mess with this person and continue there, you need to trust them. Eat a cookie. You could be using it as an insult, or someone might be taking you to go to insomnia or crumble. Now, when it comes down to crumble cookie, you got to go to the right places. Go to the one closest to the hood. It's going to be good, I promise. Or the one in the side of a city. The ones in the cities are really good because inner cities are always good when it comes down to food. Uncomfortable. Trust might be something that makes you uncomfortable, and trust is definitely a two-way street. You can't tell someone can't trust you and you not trust them. You know what I'm saying? It don't work like that. This is a 3-month process when it comes down to you and your emotions. You definitely want something that's for certain. That's what I'm saying. These desires keep coming up. We grown, so wants versus needs. Put your needs first. Not your needs. The things you really need. Focus. But you have like every reason to like look at this person sideways. Some of you might be in this love, but I think a lot of y'all really like focused on just the emotions that you have. Cause I mean, you don't want to be like nagging people, but it's just like it's not nagging, it's you telling your emotions. Last but not least, and that's what I'm saying, like, oh, now you finally want to talk. Like, you feel like you're always putting your emotions last, and you don't need to put your emotions last. Waiting until the AM, that might be Gemini. You might be a part of this, like, 3-way triangle that Gemini in, but not a lot of y'all is in that. A lot of y'all aren't in that, actually. A lot of y'all don't have the time for that. Like, if anything, Aquarius is the one that's running the 3-way triangle. Like, red nails, real hair, real hair, red nails, red heels, red lipstick. 4 bets. Some of you guys might be lover girls, lover boys. You might like someone that has red nails, red heels, red lipstick, and it'd be really cute. You should talk more because you're so quiet. You might have golden strands or golden hair. Overall, to me, this feels like you guys need to be working on your heart chakra a lot. Because it's not that you have a broken heart. Oh, and are you Caribbean? Some of you guys might be Caribbean. You might be like from the islands. Go get you a beef patty. I love me some beef patties and plantains. Y'all should definitely get y'all some. But overall, I just feel like stop making it one of those things where like you feel like, oh, it is what it is when it really ain't. Or saying like you're okay with something when you're not okay with it. Like, say it. Like, say it. You just need to kind of just say it. Like, it's not making you uncomfortable. Just say it. Like, it's not a tiny, itty bitty small problem, because there's so many tiny, itty bitty small problems, and it's making you feel trapped. For yourself, because it ain't what it is. This ain't that. But I'll see you guys later. Love you, Aquarius. I'll be here for the tarot.